back again. Yes, welcome to On the Couch with Busayo. Yes, the last episode was so wonderful. We had a lovely guest in the house and he spoke on dealing with failure. And today we have someone special. When I say special, I mean special. He's a TV presenter, voice over artist, aka Jesus baby God. Yes, in person of Oyechi. Say hi to them.
Hi guys, hello everybody. Hi.
Yes, she's very beautiful.
We thank God. I give God all the
Now,
glory.
can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, first of all, let me apologize in advance for any sniffing because I have a cold, so I'm sorry for that. But my name is Onyinyechi Ekumankama. I am a voiceover artist, a television presenter, a radio presenter, and an audio producer, as well as a compere and MC. I currently intern with the cool Wazobia Nigeria Info family for the 3 radio stations and their 2 television stations. And I'm also a student, a mass comm diploma student at the University of Lagos State.
Yes.
Shout out.
Yes, today she has actually introduced herself. But today we'll be talking on what suicide is all about. Yes. I actually said this program is all about teenagers. You know, teenagers are actually going through a lot. And, you know, nobody to talk to, and they don't even know. They keep battling it off. And before you know what will happen, they'll just take their own life. So what do you understand by suicide, Onye?
Well, in simple terms, suicide is the deliberate action of taking one's own life. Simply, simple terms.
So, like, have you ever thought, or do you know anyone that's committed suicide before?
Well, personally, I have never thought of committing suicide, and I don't know anyone personally, but I know someone who knows someone who has done it.
So long.
Basically, personally, I don't know anybody, although I have friends who the thought has come across their minds 1 or 2 times, and they've confided in me, but thankfully they didn't go through with the plan, thank God.
Okay, so like you said you had a friend. So when you guys were talking, like did she tell you why she wanted, or did you tell you why you wanted to commit suicide?
Well, yes. But in summary, what it all boils down to is depression. I mean, that's one of the that is the most common reason for suicide, depression. And if you look at it, depression it stems from different things. For, let's say, going down to our age, teenagers and young people, it's bullying, low self-esteem. Moving to the adults, it's maybe poverty, lack of jobs, you know, just the stress of being a grown-up. And a recent World Health Organization suicidal ranking actually ranked Nigeria as the 30th most suicide-prone nation in the world out of 183 nations. And in Africa, we are the 10th. Apparently. So the rate of suicide in Nigeria is actually on the rise, and the scary thing is that there's no demography, so we can't say it's more common with the younger people than the older people, because both old and young are taking their lives, so there's no demography, and it's really on the rise in our nation, coming back home here in Nigeria.
Okay, now, so should we say depression? Yes, apart from depression, what other things, like causes of suicide?
Fear.
Yes.
A simple example is I heard of a story of a young girl or a boy, I can't remember. Basically, he failed his exams, I think in secondary school, and he just couldn't come back home to face his parents to say, oh, I failed my exams. And guess what? This person took his life. And that just, so that's just fear and bad relationship with your parents or your guardians. So moving to the adults, if we're allowed to give advice, I think it will be very nice if you cultivate a cordial, a very nice relationship with the people younger than you, because we're all made of different qualities. Some people can take some certain things, some people cannot.
Definitely.
So that child, I have no reason why. I mean, if I fail, yes, my parents will beat me, I will not die. Why would I think of killing myself because I can't go back home and tell my parents that I failed my exam? So
see, like we were talking about this yesterday, because like we're arguing that no, it's wrong to take your life, it's wrong, it's this, is that. But low self-esteem is actually something else. I read something on IG of 2 young children, like they committed suicide. Why? Because they were being bullied in school. Like they were not even up to 10. One was 8 and I think one was 9. I was like, God, small children,
honestly,
like what do they know?
You would wonder why they would even think of such at such tender ages. It's really
and
sad.
you know, some parents can be so frustrating, God. Like when you feel, instead of them to even encourage you, fine, you know it's painful, it's all, but they'll still hard to hit. They'll be like, you're a failure, you're this, you cannot even amount to anything, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So like, what do you think? How can you help a suicidal person? Or what would be your advice to someone who is planning on taking his or her own life?
Well, how can I help a suicidal person? Very easy, be nice. Be nice to everybody. I'm walking around with a smile doesn't necessarily mean I'm actually okay. I might be broken inside. I might be on the verge of jumping off Third Mainland Bridge, but I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm all right. So basically, to every common person, be nice. Be nice to the next person. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And if you're one of those people who someone has confided in and says, okay, this is what I'm going through, and I feel like the best option is to take my life. Don't, the Nigerian mentalities that will say, now jump off the bridge, who cares? And we think that you'll be surprised. Someone would actually be like, okay, fine, I'm going to jump off or hang myself or whatever. But basically, I feel like you shouldn't take matters into your hands. If you're not a certified psychologist, if you're not a certified counselor, if you know you cannot handle it, refer the person to someone who can with the person's permission. Because if you confide in me in something so delicate, you would be offended if without your permission I just go and tell somebody else. I'd probably say, Busayo, you know what, this is what I feel, there's more to life, but there's only so much I can do, but I know so and so who would actually help you hold your hand through this whole process, and before you know it, you'll be fine. So basically, in simple terms, get someone who can actually help and make a difference in the person's life. And on your own side, be nice to everybody, because you really don't know what's happening in people's lives.
But we have some people that don't like opening up to people. So how can you help that type of person?
Well,
what would be your advice to that type of person?
Well, to speak up, all capital letters, speak up. That silence is a very great killer. And there's absolutely, you find that most people die in silence. You just wake up and hear so and so killed himself. And everyone is shocked. What happened? Because the person never spoke up. It might be hard, but you can find that one person, if you're in this category, to speak up to. There's absolutely nothing wrong in seeing a psychologist or a shrink. It doesn't mean you're crazy. We all have emotions. Sometimes we manage it in different ways. So it's absolutely fine to see a psychologist. I feel like that's one thing we need to create awareness of. People think seeing psychiatrists and psychologists makes you crazy, but I don't think so. It just, if anything, it makes you a bigger person, makes you a strong person. You're owning up to your weakness and your problem, and you're finding a solution to it before it gets the better part of it. Exactly, the Nigerian mentality as well. Definitely.
Oh, she's going crazy, she's going gaga, that's why she's going to see.
Well, actually, there's absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, go crazy, go gaga. Just make sure you find someone who can actually help you instead of dying in silence, because these people will not help you, auntie, uncle. So you have to.
Advice to teenagers and young adults out there is for them to speak up.
Exactly.
They should speak up.
Now,
how will they know the right person they are speaking to? Because we have some people, they can't even keep secret at all. We have some people that call themselves, I'm a counselor, I'm this and that. But whenever you speak to them or you confide in them, instead of them keeping it, like they'll use it to like insult you or make fun of you. So what are you going to do, or what would be your advice?
Well, that is very tricky and delicate, and very important as well. But you see, the thing of word of mouth goes a long way. Do your research, do your background work, do your homework. Look at the person. If I want to speak with you, Busayo, for example, I would ask around. I would monitor you. I'd watch you from a distance. I'd know the kind of person you are and see if I can trust you. And if I can't, I move on to the next person. Yes, all good and fine. You're not fine. You're not okay. But do your own part of the research. Do your homework. Make sure you know who you're speaking to. It might be an absolute stranger. For some people, they prefer someone who doesn't even know them from Adam. It depends on you. Some people would prefer their best friend. But basically, just know who you're speaking to, so this person helps you and doesn't further add to your problems. In my opinion.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, I've really learned a lot today. So, just in one word, just tell them, like, what's your advice to our teenagers out there? Just one word.
One word. That's hard. One word. Shine.
Yes. I think life has a lot of better things to offer us than thinking.
Definitely, of course. Yes. And there's so much ahead of us.
We depend on others for your happiness, because we depend so much on people. We expect too much.
We depend so much on our government. Leave government alone and make life happy for yourself.
And when they fail to give us those things, when they fail to fulfill our expectations, the next thing we get frustrated. The best thing. Let me just take my life. I know embarrassment again. Like there was this story of a girl, she stole. I feel no one to talk to. Maybe her parents and friends complicated matter. She had to take her own life. Fine, we know it's not easy to work around because you know the stigma now.
Of course, definitely.
You know that girl, she's a thief, she's this, she's that. People want to associate with her. So. Teenagers out there and young adults, don't depend on others for your happiness. You can make yourself happy. Like I have a friend, anytime he's hungry or anytime he's feeling happy or anytime he's feeling sad, he goes out there to just have fun. have fun.
Wait, you have to be
Have
having the
fun.
right kind of fun,
Yes,
making
like
yourself
fun.
happy in the right ways.
Yes.
There's so many
have
wrong ways
fun,
to
have
make
fun in a
yourself
positive way. Have fun.
Exactly.
Life has a
Thank
lot
you.
of things to offer. No matter the challenges you're going through, no matter what you're facing, they're just like a stepping stone. See, one thing, I really pray to God, I say, God, I want challenges to come, but just give me grace to overcome them. That's
Thank you.
it.
I mean,
Just give me the
challenges
grace.
make you better.
Yes, they make you better and
They
they
add
make you
color
strong.
to your story.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. So when it's time, when you're big, you'll be like, yes, I went through this, I went through that, in order for you to inspire someone out there.
Exactly.
So you know what? We love you. But before I go, please, don't just watch. Like and subscribe, and you can also share. Please don't be stingy. You can also help someone. Why not follow us on IG at Now Books Media, and you can also follow us on Facebook at Now Books and on Twitter Now Books One. Do you know what? We love you.
Yes, we do. And God loves you more.
Yes, and God loves
Yes.
you more. Okay, bye.
I want you so bad.